EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Flush to his right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 4. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens at 10-6 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. First and goal from the 6. Now Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bananas Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That is incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore Ravens.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Forced out to his left. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 43. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start it.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent. The return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Trucks over him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Down the left sideline, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, but there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Robinson's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pickett slides down and he picks up the first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good. And a lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jonathan Taylor, 100 yards exactly on the ground with a touchdown run as well. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they need designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And now off to the races, down the right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Edwards. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that's and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. But now he appears to be in some pain. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snow.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That is caught, and he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down.
Now Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Pickett. He finds his man Johnson.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
From the gun, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, give them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012.
Another run here with Dobbins. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And shutting him off, now open field. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hundley looks to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awful. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pickett's throwing into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive,
as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak
Looking like it's going to go to 6. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.